All right, so get ready, because today we are going deep into rapid weight loss.
Oh, this is going to be good.
It is. It is. We have some really incredible success stories that I think are going to be very inspirational for our listeners.
Yeah, the transformations are amazing.
They really are. And we're going to have expert advice on how to do this the right way.
Yes, safely and effectively.
Exactly. Right.
What I think is so captivating is that, people think about just dropping pounds.
Right.
But it's really a complete shift in, mindset and habits.
Yeah.
It's really where the magic happens.
It is. It is. And we're going to explore techniques.
Like intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Which, it impacts not only what you see on the scale, but also, how you feel about yourself and food.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a whole body kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm already hooked.
Good.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
let's define rapid weight loss.
Right.
So it's got to be more than just, shedding a pound or two a week.
Yeah, you got it. Think noticeable changes quickly.
Oh.
It's like getting a brand new haircut and everybody's like, oh, I love your hair.
Yeah.
It's a real quick boost.
It's a boost, yeah.
But just like anything that promises fast results, we need to approach it with healthy caution.
Of course, yes.
Sustainability is key.
It is.
We want to do it the right way.
Yeah. So it's all about that balance then, finding that right balance where
Yeah.
you're seeing changes that excite you.
Yes.
But, you're doing it in a way that's healthy and sustainable.
Yes.
For the long term.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So I think a good place to start would be, what are some of the benefits?
Okay.
And then maybe we can touch on some of the downsides that we should be aware of.
The benefits, the good news is those quick results are very motivating.
Of course, right?
You see those wins early on,
Yeah.
and it keeps you going.
Yeah, you feel good, you want to keep going.
You feel good, you want to keep going. But the catch is, if it's not done right, it can lead to muscle loss and nutritional deficiencies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to, dig deeper into that for sure.
Yes, we will. So
Yeah.
we can do it the right way.
Exactly.
Yes.
So let's talk strategy then.
Okay.
What are some practical steps that people listening can take
Yeah.
to achieve quick but healthy weight loss?
It all starts with the fundamentals.
Okay.
A nutrient-rich diet.
So what does that look like?
Think like whole foods.
Okay.
Lean protein, a rainbow of fruits and veggies,
Okay, yeah.
and of course, keeping an eye on those portions.
Yeah, portion control.
Yes, portion control.
I'm sure exercise plays a role too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Regular exercise not only torches calories,
Yeah.
it cranks up your metabolism,
Okay.
and it helps you build lean muscle.
Okay.
But here's a cool fact. Lean muscle burns more calories even when you're just chilling.
What? So when I'm on the couch?
Even when you're on the couch, yes.
So you're telling me that building muscle will actually help me maintain my weight loss in the long run?
Yes, exactly.
Amazing.
So it's not just about looking good. It's about how your body functions.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got, good diet, exercise.
Yes.
What else should people focus on?
Hydration is a big one.
Okay.
They say our bodies are mostly water.
They do. They do.
Well, that water plays a role in everything.
Oh, wow.
From digestion to even making you feel full.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And don't underestimate a good night's sleep.
Sleep is so important.
Yes. And managing stress.
Yeah.
These all have a huge impact on your hormones, which directly affect your weight loss.
Right, so it's all connected.
It's all connected.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
So we've kind of gone over the basics here.
Yes.
But I think, what really brings this all to life are these success stories.
Yes.
So are you ready to hear about Jane?
Oh, I am. I love Jane's story.
That's a good one.
She's a great example of how, those small, consistent changes that we talk about can have remarkable results.
Yeah, she's really living proof
She is.
that it's possible.
It is.
So Jane was in her early 30s, and like a lot of us, was struggling with her weight
Mm-hmm.
and decided to make a change, and in 90 days completely transformed her life.
She did, yeah.
So what did she do?
Well, she started by making a simple swap. She ditched fast food and started making home-cooked meals.
Okay.
But not just any home-cooked meals, packed with fresh ingredients and whole grains.
Gotcha.
And then she started moving more.
Okay.
She increased her exercise intensity.
So did she start right away doing intense workouts, or did she gradually work up to it?
She gradually worked up to it.
Okay.
So she started with walks and then, built up to more challenging workouts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she also prioritized sleep and hydration.
Right, which you mentioned are super important.
They are super.
And the results were incredible, right?
Yeah, it wasn't just about the scale.
Right. I was going to say, because it sounds like it was more than just that.
It was more than that.
Because she had, more energy, her mood was better, she felt more confident.
Yeah, exactly.
So it really is about so much more than how you look.
It is. It really is.
It's like an inside-out transformation.
That's the best way to put it.
Okay. So Jane's story is about those steady, healthy habits.
Right.
But we also have Emma's journey.
Yes.
And she did something a little different.
A little bit different, yes.
Which is intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Which I know is super popular these days.
It is very popular.
So she followed the 16.8 approach.
Yeah.
Which, for people who don't know, can you just kind of briefly explain what that looks like?
So that means she fasted for 16 hours each day.
Okay.
And then she had an 8-hour window for eating.
Okay.
So imagine closing your kitchen after dinner and then not having your first meal until maybe lunchtime the next day.
Oh, okay.
That's 16.8 in a nutshell.
Okay, I see. So, and this really changed her relationship with food, right?
It did.
Like she struggled before with emotional eating.
Yes.
Like eating when you're bored or stressed.
Yes.
And this helped her break free from that.
It did.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it helped her develop a more mindful approach.
Ah, okay.
And she became more in tune with her body's hunger signals.
Oh, okay.
And began to really appreciate each meal.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it's not just, another diet. It's like a lifestyle change.
It is. It's a lifestyle shift.
But I guess it's important to mention, too, that it's not for everyone.
Right. Not a one-size-fits-all.
And, it's always good to talk to your doctor before you make any big changes.
Always. Always.
Okay. Now, before we move on to, the psychological side of things, I wanted to share something
Okay.
that might help you on your weight loss journey.
Okay. Yeah.
So imagine if you could, target that stubborn fat
Okay.
and support your weight loss all in a healthy way while you're at home.
That sounds amazing.
Right.
Tell me more.
Well, you can...
Aye.
There's this amazing solution I actually found, and I think you're going to love it too.
Okay.
You can find out all about it by visiting this website, https://weight loss, or just click the link in the description of this episode.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely worth checking out.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
We've been talking about, the physical changes with rapid weight loss.
Right.
But I think it's equally important to address the mental and emotional side of things.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are some things that people might experience psychologically when they see these dramatic changes in their bodies?
Well, rapid weight loss can lead to, a boost in self-esteem, which is great.
Of course.
But it can also bring about some unexpected challenges.
Ah, okay.
Like some people might find themselves struggling with their new body image.
Oh, okay.
Or feel pressure to maintain their appearance, which can be overwhelming.
Right, because it's like a new you in a way.
Oh, it is. It's a new you.
Yeah.
And it can also change social dynamics.
Oh, interesting.
You might get more attention than you're used to, or people treat you differently.
Yeah.
And this can be good or bad.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's important to be aware of these potential shifts.
Right.
And have a good support system in place.
So it sounds like having a therapist or a counselor
Yes.
would be really beneficial during this process.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And no matter what, self-acceptance and a positive body image are so crucial regardless of your weight.
Absolutely.
Your worth is not a number on the scale.
That's such an important message.
It is.
Okay, we're going to take a really quick break, and we'll be right back to talk about the most important part.
Ooh.
How to keep the weight off for good.
Yes, the long game.
Yes, we'll be right back.
Okay, so, we talked about how people can achieve this rapid weight loss.
Right.
But now comes the real challenge.
Keeping it off.
Maintaining those results, yes.
Yeah, the long game.
The long game, exactly. It's about moving away from that diet mentality.
Right.
And embracing a sustainable lifestyle.
Yeah, because the journey doesn't just end when you hit your goal weight.
It doesn't.
So how do we make these healthy habits stick for the long term?
Well, one simple but powerful tool is keeping a food diary.
A food diary, okay.
Yeah. It's like having an accountability buddy,
Okay.
It helps you stay mindful of what you're eating.
So you can see those patterns?
Yeah, see patterns, make tweaks.
Okay. So staying aware without being too restrictive.
Exactly.
I like that.
And of course, regular physical activity.
So important.
Yes, but it doesn't have to be intense.
Okay.
Just find something you enjoy.
Yeah, make it part of your routine.
Make it a part of your routine, exactly.
Like whether it's, walking every day or hitting the gym.
Yes, or even dancing around your living room.
I love that.
Like nobody's watching.
Yeah. It's all about consistency, right?
It is. Consistency is key.
And speaking of enjoying things, what about mindful eating?
Oh, mindful eating plays a huge role in maintaining that weight loss.
Okay.
It's that slowing down, savoring every bite,
Ugh.
really tuning in to your body.
Because it's so easy to overeat
It is.
when you're not really paying attention.
Yes, you're just mindlessly snacking.
Okay. And I know we talked about hydration before,
Yes, hydration is key.
but how does that play into maintaining weight loss?
Well, sometimes we mistake thirst for hunger.
Oh, that's so true.
So, by staying properly hydrated...
You can avoid those unnecessary snacks.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. These
Oh.
are all great tips.
Yes.
But what about support? Like having a support system?
Oh, that's huge. Having people in your corner, whether it's friends, family, an online community, it makes a world of difference.
It does, yeah.
They can cheer you on, share recipes, be there to listen.
Yeah. So surround yourself with those positive influences.
Yes, people who align with your goals.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, earlier we touched on some of those potential downsides of rapid weight loss,
Right.
like muscle loss, nutritional deficiencies.
Yes.
How can people avoid those pitfalls?
Well, it's about finding that sweet spot, making changes that are effective but not too extreme.
So not like those crash diets.
No, not crash diets. When you drastically cut calories
Okay.
or eliminate entire food groups,
Right.
you risk missing out on those essential nutrients.
Right. Your body needs those.
Your body needs them, yes. And remember, muscle plays a vital role in maintaining a healthy metabolism.
So we need to make sure we're incorporating strength training
Yes, strength training.
and getting enough protein.
And enough protein, yes, to support that muscle growth.
So it's about nourishing your body, but still working towards your goals.
Absolutely. Finding that sustainable approach.
That's key.
That is key, yes.
And I guess if anyone's ever unsure, you know about the best approach for them.
Right?
You know, talking to a healthcare professional
Yes. Always a good idea.
or a registered dietitian.
A registered dietitian, they can help create a tailored plan.
Okay, that's great advice. As we wrap up this section, I'm just curious,
Yes.
what do you think are the most important takeaways for our listeners when it comes to rapid weight loss?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that it's achievable
And
and it's empowering,
yeah,
but you have to prioritize both your physical and mental health.
throughout the entire process.
Yes, the whole process.
It's not just about chasing that number on the scale.
It's not.
It's about feeling good.
Feeling good, having energy, better relationship with your body.
Absolutely.
And remember, progress over perfection.
I love that.
Celebrate every victory, no matter how small.
Yes.
And don't be afraid to ask for support.
And speaking of support, I wanted to remind everyone about that solution we mentioned earlier.
Oh, yes.
If you're looking for a safe and effective way to support your weight loss from home, be sure to check out the link in the description of this episode.
It sounds like a great resource.
Okay, so as we move into our final section,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with something to think about.
Okay.
What role does self-compassion play in this whole journey?
That's a great question to think about. It's so important to be kind to ourselves, embrace those ups and downs.
Because there will be ups and downs.
There will be, yes.
We need that grace.
We do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to dive deeper into that concept of self-compassion right after this. Welcome back to the deep dive. We are wrapping up our deep dive on rapid weight loss. And I'm really excited to dig into this last section because I think it really gets at, creating lasting change. And we left off talking about self-compassion, which I think is just so crucial in any transformation, really.
It is. It's not just about changing your body. It's
Yeah.
like transforming your whole mindset
Yeah.
and how you relate to yourself.
Happy.
And that's where self-compassion comes in. It's
Yeah.
treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you'd give to a friend, especially when things get tough.
Yeah. And we touched on this a little bit earlier, that question of, what role does self-compassion play in weight loss?
Right.
And I think it's so important because so many of us, myself included,
Oh, yeah.
struggle with negative self-talk,
Yes.
especially when it comes to our bodies,
Absolutely.
and how we look.
Yeah. We set these unrealistic expectations for ourselves.
Yeah.
And then beat ourselves up when we don't see results fast enough.
It's so true.
Yeah. But self-compassion is about shifting that perspective.
So it's like instead of focusing on what we perceive as flaws,
Yes.
we can try to shift our attention to like our strengths
Exactly.
and acknowledge that everyone's journey is different.
It is. Everyone's journey is unique.
Yeah.
And it's about celebrating those small victories.
Yeah.
Acknowledging that setbacks are normal.
Of course they're going to happen.
They don't define you.
Exactly.
They don't define your worth.
So how can we actually cultivate more self-compassion, especially when we're feeling discouraged?
Yeah. Start by paying attention to your self-talk.
Oh, right.
What are you saying to yourself when you look in the mirror?
Right.
Or when you step on the scale? Are you being critical? Are you being judgmental?
Yeah.
If you wouldn't say it to a friend,
Yeah.
try not to say it to yourself.
Like that golden rule, right?
It is.
Treat yourself how you want to be treated.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, think about those times when we do hit those setbacks.
Yeah, because they're inevitable.
They are.
How can we approach those moments with self-compassion?
Think of those setbacks as opportunities for growth
Oh, okay.
instead of viewing them as failures.
So it's like turning those stumbling blocks into stepping stones.
Exactly. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What adjustments can I make going forward?
Okay.
And remember, progress isn't always linear.
Right. It's not a straight line.
There will be ups and downs.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is to just keep moving forward.
Yeah. Even if it's just like a little tiny step.
Even a tiny step.
Yeah.
And celebrate those wins.
It's so easy to get caught up in that end goal.
It is.
So we forget to, acknowledge all those little victories along the way.
You got to celebrate them. It keeps you motivated.
Yeah.
And it reinforces those positive feelings.
It's like giving yourself a pat on the back.
It is.
Okay. I think we've covered so much ground today, from those practical tips to, the importance of mindset and self-care.
Yes.
Before we go, is there any final advice that you'd like to leave our listeners with?
Just believe in yourself.
I love that.
You are capable of achieving amazing things.
So true.
And remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. So embrace the process, be kind to yourself, and enjoy the ride.
What a great way to end our deep dive.
I think so.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's been a pleasure.
And to all of our incredible listeners out there.
Yes.
Thank you for being here, and we will catch you next time on The Deep Dive.